Hello, I just wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of my spoke world as well as some of the backstory behind it. So you've walked into the castle of the archaeologist Dr. Whatley Dyer, who's here in front of you. And on what would be his last expedition, he found these ancient ruins, and in a cave nearby there was a treasure chest that when he opened it, these tentacles shot out of it and the ground shook and he heard all these strange noises. And as he rushed back outside of the cave, he noticed that this portal had opened and this 15-foot tall demon was standing in front of him and offered him a vast amount of knowledge and wealth if he would be willing to keep their secret. He quickly agreed, and he built this giant castle encasing all of the ruins inside so nobody could find it. Now this castle is mostly abandoned and overrun by these entities from this other dimension. And it's broken up into two main wings, and if we go to the right wing here, this is more of his living quarters, and then in this first room you have his study with his journal and the map that he used to help find these ruins. As we head around into this next room, we have his Hall of Mirrors. This was meant to try to disorient people when they entered into the castle. He didn't want anybody to find anything that he had hidden in here. Come around this corner, you find the chest that he found in that cave. You can immediately see that these entities from this other dimension were fascinated by snakes. It's noticeable as you come around this corner, the snake coming out of this chest. And here's the altar dedicated to their snake gods. Come down this long hallway, you'll see that the second floor has been walled off, and there's a hatch to a dungeon down below. Like I said, most of this castle is empty now, so there's a lot of these empty rooms that just makes you wonder what may have been here before. Here's some more of the crypts that he encased into this castle, which you now see as being overrun by the ghosts that came out of them. As we go down this last long hallway, we make our left turn. We make it to these double doors where you can see the exit portal and one of the portals that opened up after Dr. Dyer had opened that treasure chest. So I don't want to spoil the other side by backtracking the wrong way, so we're just going to walk back this way towards the entrance. While I'm doing this, I just wanted to give credit to the composer that I was paired up with, Malcolm Schrafft, who provided, which I believe, this excellent atmospheric music and the organ and the ambient sound effects of a thunderstorm taking place outside. I think he really nailed what I was looking for here. This really creates a lot of the atmosphere as you're walking through here. I think he did a wonderful job. So we're back at the entrance of the castle. We can say hello to Dr. Dyer as we walk by. As we enter into this first room, you can see our demon organ player and these two ghosts who have come out of this nearby crypt around the corner to enjoy some of the music that's being played. Most of this side of the castle is being overrun by some of the things that have escaped out of that portal. Here we have a room of floating eyeballs. As we come around this corner into the old study, you can see there fire entity emerging out of the fireplace. as we go around this corner, you're going to see that original portal that opened up and the demon that was in front of him that offered him this deal. We'll get back to him in a minute. As we go down this long corridor, we're going to enter into the church of this other dimension and their head priest, as well as the book of knowledge that was bestowed upon Dr. Dyer when he opened up that portal. You can see they're experimenting here with body parts, and you just wonder what it is they're trying to accomplish. So heading back down towards that original opening portal, you're also going to come across the throne room that the demons built for Dr. Dyer. You can also see that they were eventually able to reanimate the dead in this pool of blood here, as well as the entrance to the cave where he found the treasure. And in this last room here, this is their world god. One of the things that Dr. Dyer found out from these demons, that all of the planets were actually living things, and until you were able to cross into that other dimension, you couldn't actually interact with these gods. But once you were able to, you were able to actually speak to the planet, and this is the world god that Dr. Dyer was introduced to once he crossed into that dimension. And this is a scan of a model that I did using the Clone app on my phone, and I think it's just pretty amazing the amount of detail that you can get with a 3D scanning app on your cell phone. I think this was very impressive. And as we round this last corner, we're going to come back to those double doors and our exit portal, which brings us to the next world in our classroom chain that we created. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little walkthrough, as well as some of the backstory into this castle. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.